what a day. I've been busy all morning. Did some spraying on the four-wheeler, fixed a tire on a wagon. I come up here, got the New Holland loaded up. Before that, took a rake to the field that I'm taking the New Holland to. Dad's finished tethering the 17 acres. Got a little 8-acre piece over here on the other side of this ditch line. We'll get to later. This will probably bale Wednesday, or not Wednesday, daggone it. Saturday. We're baling today, tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday. Cutting some more. As long as the sun's gonna keep shining, it's gonna be hot. It's in the 80s today. But man, stuff is drying down nice. We're gonna go over here and check with Dad. I'm sure he's getting to where he's gonna need fuel and he needs to take a break. And I got a drink for him, so. This is gonna make some hay here, I'm hoping. 900 bales, 850, 900. We'll see. There is some thin spots in it, but we'll see. All right, I'm gonna check with Dad here, see what he wants to do. Well, he's just about done. By the time I walk back over here to the truck, he's gonna be done. My cooler flipped over a little bit ago and I lost half my ice. That's not good. First day that I've had that cooler with me, I've usually just had this little thing that holds 3 or 4. Yesterday I ran out of something to drink and was about an hour or two without anything to drink. I was about ready to jump in this little creek down here. Yeah, all right, here it comes. We're gonna get some fuel. So with the tractor being in the field, you gotta pull the baler to it. We've done this with our truck before. We have a special hitch made just for it. And yeah, so I don't know, about 4 miles taking it there. Got the lights hooked up with the flashers. Got somebody following me back there, it looks like. So hopefully they're nice and patient. And Dad'll be waiting on me when we get there. Hook it up to the New Holland that's already there. Get to baling. Traffic in the field is terrible. Watch out. Oh, here comes dust. Dust is a good thing when you're baling. It means it's dry enough. Sorry, out of breath. Just had to run back to my truck and move it because he just happened to pick the windrow when my truck was sitting right beside. Yeah, so we're having an issue. I'm gonna get out and follow him here, maybe. Let me out, truck. So, last week when we baled, or the last time we baled, the bales were so loose, they'd sit on a wagon overnight. The next morning they'd be on the ground half the load where they had fallen off. They did not want to stack. So, today we tightened them up, and there's one that's not right. And so now one string is breaking. It's either a twine issue or something. I tightened them down. Here we go. String has come apart. I can't make them any looser. We'll have the same trouble we had last week where we can't hold them together or even handle them. It's doing it about every 9 bales. I just don't get it. So here's the one. See, one string. Oh, well, I gotta get this put back in the other window. Try again here. I backed off that adjustment there a little bit. It's just that one side. Opposite side from us. It's pulling away from the knot, which means these are pulling apart. That's plenty tight enough. I can barely get my finger in there. It's plenty tight. It's like about every 9 to 12 bales is when we're getting one coming apart. Need me one of those little hovercraft. Do they have those little hovercraft things that go across hay fields that you can put under your feet? You know, what do they call those damn things? Oh well. I was getting ready to leave. I can't leave him here by himself if it's not going to work, right? I'll hang out. Made these windrows a little bit bigger too. So the problem we're having, a lot goes into making a consistent hay bale. The speed you're going, the size of your windrow, what you have your pressure set at, moisture in the bales. It just so much goes into making a good bale of hay. And like I said, the ones we baled the last time, they're pretty loose. They're even hard to handle. They're hard to stack. Had the hay mound fall over twice, and we've had 6 wagons now that hay has fallen off of. They made it back to the farm, thank God. But so what we're finding, I'll show you some grass over here. There's a ditch right here. That's why I lifted the hay mower up over that. So here we go. This grass is headed out. This will dry out here soon, this stem of grass. It will turn brown here soon. There's seeds in there. These will turn to seeds, which is okay. But when it turns brown, it's gonna lose some of its nutrition. You wanna get this hay before it heads out. This year has been so daggone strange. Yeah, those are gonna turn to seeds. This year has been so daggone strange, where it was cool. I mean, we had 3 inches of snow, what, a month ago, April 21st. This is just the edge of the field, by the way, that we didn't cut. But yeah, this is gonna turn to seed. So this grass here has matured out. And like I said, it's gonna turn brown here soon, especially in this hot weather. He may have a messed up bale in there. Oh God. Anyway, that's when it starts to lose some of its nutrition. We're not going to get to all of our hay fields this year before this will turn completely brown. And this year has just been so much different because this came on quick. We had cool weather where the grass was only like this, and we thought, is it ever going to grow? And then all of a sudden it shot up like this, and it's headed out. We usually don't see this headed out to about the 2nd week in June. We're not even in June yet, and it's like this. So crazy times, crazy weather is what it is. I cut this field a little bit high too, by the way. As you can see, it's about 3 inches, something like that. Give me, I'll get the camera down here. About 3 inches, something like that. This will grow back a lot better. I know some guys that absolutely shave the ground right down to the dirt, and it'll grow back, but man, it takes a little bit longer. So it's healthier for the plant if you cut it a little bit higher like this. We hope to get 3 cuttings off this field. That shouldn't be no problem, unless we absolutely go into a big drought this summer. But let's hope not. Okay, I'm gonna see when he drops these. Now see, he's in a smaller windrow. He's picked up speed right there. That's gonna change the bales a little bit. All right, we'll see what we got here in a minute. Okay, that fooled me. See how that's sticking up there? I seen that when it was in the accumulator, and I thought that bale's busted. That just went through the baler. A little strange. Still tight enough. We can still handle those. Hopefully we'll be okay. I need to run back with the gooseneck, or run back and get the gooseneck and get the Mahindra loader, start getting these bales picked up. I hope to do about 350 here today. Okay, let's walk back to the truck, which I left running. Diesel's cheap, right? So I need to charge my AC. Got the Mahindra on the gooseneck. We're gonna make things a little loud here. Windows down, straight pipe Duramax, gotta love it. Yeehaw! So we are done. I'm coming out of the field now. 390 bales. 2 wagons with 150 on it, and I've got 90 on my trailer and the Mahindra on the back of it, and pulling a wagon with 150. We've got to go up this hill here. Nice. She's in 4 low, so we'll see. So I mean 150 and 90, yeah, 240 bales plus a Mahindra tractor. I'd have to do the weight on that, but yeah, I have a lot of faith in this truck. We'll go back here and close her gates. This is what we got. She's loaded, strapped, and we got about a 4-mile trip back home. Strapped at the back because we got to climb this hill. I put my standards down low there. That's called standards. Some guys call them racks. I put them low so that I don't tear them off, because I've been known to tear them off with my grapple when I get in a hurry. But you put those 5 bales across the back like that. Run a strap over it. I got hooks on either side. We're good. Let's get these gates back. Do some hill climbing. We think we may have figured out another thing that was causing us trouble with making good bales and keeping the strings on them. They were only going through the baler on the moisture monitor 8 and 9, sometimes 7. This hot sun that we've had today has just baked this hay like crazy. We've had this trouble once before where are they gonna be okay? Yeah, okay. It was actually too dry to bale, and it's almost that way out west. They have to bale at night once the dew sets. And I mean, if I had that next field rigged, I would get started on it tonight, because I have a feeling we're either going to have to get an early start on it tomorrow, which I don't know that I can. I got a lot going on in the morning, or we'll have to bale later in the evening tomorrow. 100 bales of this is sold tomorrow. It's a good thing. All right, let's climb this hill. Another day, another hay field. This is off of Old Route 35 near Bickett Road. Belongs to a gentleman named Mike Collins. We rent this field, about 13 acres. It's our 2nd year doing it. Some parts of it was a little short out here, but grass, pretty good clover mix. Everything's drying down. Dad is baling. He's back in behind that garage barn thing there right now. But this is the field that's got some drainage issues and that swale back here. Owner's taking care of that. I've got this raked for Dad, probably the fastest I've ever raked a field. Don't think the camera would have hung on. Been a busy morning. Got up early this morning, was up in Medway by 7:15. Pick up our beef that we had butchered. So we got all that in. Got home, met with a AC guy, told me my circuit board and my furnaces burn up. So 6 to 8 weeks waiting on that with no air conditioning. Gonna be a window unit coming. Got the Mahindra back up here to the field that I raked with. Gooseneck's unhooked. I've got to go back home. I've got the other trailer loaded with the 100 bales that goes over to Beaver Creek, and then come back here and start picking up bales. By that time, Dad may be done. He should be able to fly right through this field. That's not the one I needed. I wonder where the one I need is. All right, I'm not gonna bore you with this stuff of changing hitches. There it is. All right, but man, listen to that, how crispy that is. That is super, super dry. This hay is baking. I know someone who tethered a field 3 times. I don't know why. We didn't do this. One time, raked one time. There's a few green spots in it from where the tedder didn't pick up hay out of either a rut or a hole or whatever, but all in all, this ought to make, I'm gonna guess and say 425. Yesterday, the field we did, I said it was gonna make between 350 and 400. It made 390. I'm usually pretty good on my guessing. This one's gonna make 425. We'll see. So update, we got this baled. Around 650 bales. I've got everything picked up. This wagon we'll get in the morning. Taking this one back now to come back and get the gooseneck, put some fuel in the New Holland sitting over there. Rake has to go to the next field about 8 miles from here tomorrow morning. And I'm tired, I'm whipped. I need that energy drink. Second shift needs to get started anytime. Yeah, I'm gonna unload some of these when I get back. Yeah, I barely got all these on here. If you see the way I've got this, oh my God. The gooseneck's coming in handy. Maybe it needs to be about 4 foot longer. Now we're good. Just the way it is. All right, let's get this stuff back to the farm. Like I said, 650 bales here. I guessed it at What did I say? 425? Yeah, it's off. That's way off. Okay, let's go. Okay, my battery was dead most of the day. Didn't get any shots of us making this hay, but you've seen that. We got this 17 acres done. 1,218 bales. I guessed it at somewhere between 850 and 900. Last 2 days I have not been too good at guessing on how many bales we're gonna make out of a field before it's raked and all that. Field yesterday we did, I guessed it at 425, 450, made 650. Guess this one at 800 to 900, made 1,218. They're gonna get their hay unloaded in the morning. I've got it all on wagons, sitting all around here. There's a big gooseneck over there. It's got almost 200 on it. We have an 8 to 9 acre patch to do over there. Tomorrow, we get half of it. And I'm gonna go ahead and guess it at about 500, 550. And I already told the one that's getting the other half so that she can have her stuff lined up to take the hay out of here, because it's got to go to Xenia, almost to Beaver Creek, where she's taking her hay. So yeah, I'm gonna take the 460 home. We are done with it. I'm not going to use it to rake over there because we'll have to lift it a bunch. Still is not wanting to lift the rake, especially when the hydraulic oil gets warm. It's got to be the hydraulic pump. That's going to get changed when we get 3 or 4 days of downtime. Chad is cutting a patch of hay for me back at the farm. He's had a rough day. Last thing that happened to him was on his Ford loader tractor, linkage in the transmission, something broke. Can't use it. He decided to walk about a mile back home from the barn he was putting hay in. He said it was a good walk. He needed it. Before that, his baler, a bearing went out of the plunger arm. Plunger arm nearly went through the front of the baler, he said. He didn't get finished baling. So tomorrow, when we get done with this 8-9 acres, we got to head back, way back that way, other side of Jamestown. I think it's like 13 miles to bale his stuff up. He's cutting for me right now because we're baling for him tomorrow. Whatever, we all work together. It's the way it should be. We're family, right? Yeah, so we flew through this 17 acres. We started around 11 something. I think last bale was spit out somewhere around 4 o'clock or so. That's getting it done. And that's not hitting it hard either. Some of the windrows are pretty thick. Okay, let's get back home. It's beer 30.